the skeleton. And for the other ones, I don't know any that are famous, but for Karma, at least we have Shalafa. But these are the ones that are famous. There's nothing special about these fans. They just represent a sample of a particular pattern. What's that? Oh, Karma, to become generous, to be generous, and to be honorable. So any questions so far? If I give you, the point that I'm getting to is if I give you a thulathi fi'al or a thulathi ism, you're going to find me its masdar? No. Are you going to find its masdar? That's not significant because masdar is irregular for thulathi, mujarrad. Masdar is irregular. For daraba you have darb. For kataba you have kitaba.
Masdar is irregular and has multiple forms.
It has multiple forms, so it can have multiple forms, but the main thing to know is it's irregular. We cannot guess it. But what you do know is you can determine this from dictionary that it will have fatha, kasra, dhamma on its ayn and madi and mudari. So where does kataba belong? Kataba yaktubu. Is it here, 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 or here?
Nasr.
Nasr, because kataba has a fatha on its madi, the ayn of madi, and yaktubu, the ayn of mudari has dhamma. So it belongs in this pattern. So we say kataba yaktubu is from nasr and from nasr and in the sense that they have the same meaning, because they don't, right? Nasr means to help, kataba means to write, but the form is the same. And you can, do the same with all the other ones.
So basically, basically any madi to mudari, you can just put it in one of these forms.
Any thulathi mujarrad here, you can put in this form. And you have to really know it. It's basically a definition. The dictionary, when you go and check a thulathi mujarrad here, what does it do? It always gives you the madi and then mudari. And it doesn't give you everything else because these things are known, right? Fathas and the sukoons are all known. What is not known is the madi's ayn and the mudari's ayn. It gives you that. So if you check the dictionary for nasara, it will give you noon, sad, ra, telling you that this is the root. The root is noon, sad, ra. What's the fi'al? They will give you something like this. A line here maybe, another line here. What does this signify?
Nasara Yasin.
That this is from Nasara. And it might give you kaf, ta, and ba. And it will give you something like this. A bar, another bar with a fatha and kasra. So telling you that this is kataba yaktubu. So for thulathi mujarrad, you go back to its madi mudari company. Madi alone is not enough, mudari alone is not enough, masdar is not even helpful. So you always have to find both madi and mudari, and then you know all other forms. Because how many things depend on this? Many things that depend on yansur, right? Unsur, the command, it depends on this, whether you give it a dhamma or a kasra or whatever, right? Mansar, the place or time to help. Minsar, the tool of helping. All of those are based on this. And that's why you have to know this. And the madi is also important because that's the pure form, we have to know it. So any questions now? So this is thulathi mujarrad. Thulathi mujarrad, you always know it by madi mudari combination. That's not the case with thulathi mazid. Thulathi mazid, you always remember, you name it and you define it by its masdar. Because the masdar of thulathi mazid is always the same. There's no irregular masdar. For example, from ifta'ala, the masdar is always ifti'al. استفعل, the masdar is always
استفعال.
استفعال. انفعل, the masdar is always انفعال. These are the ones that you haven't done, but the ones that you have done, you know that you can always go back to the masdar. And here you cannot go back to masdar. Intuitively, you should go back to masdar, right? Because the masdar is the source. But since masdar is so irregular in Thulathi Mujarrad, you say, okay, the next best thing is to go to the combination of Madi Mudari'. So you do that. But what's the difference? Over here, you go open a dictionary and determine the Madi's Ayn and Mudari's Ayn, right? This is what you do. For Mazid, you don't have to do that. For Mazid, you look at a fact, you can determine its masdar right away. If I tell you what's the masdar of istaf'ala, you would know right away that the masdar is istif'al. If I tell you what's the masdar of ifta'ala, you know right away that it is ifti'al. So for the masdar of mujarrad, for the masdar of mazid, you don't have to open the dictionary. You know it by looking at the form. You can determine it right away. But for mazid, to know the Madi Mudari combination, you have to know, what do you have to know? The Ayn of both Madi and Mudari. And that will not be known by guessing or by knowing. You have to open the dictionary and be able to determine that from there. Questions? So you notice that for Mujarrad, you go to the Madi Mudari combination to define it. How do you define it? Where is Kataba from? Or what's the definition of Kataba? Or what's the form of Kataba? You say it's Nasara Yansur. Why is it Nasara Yansur? Because the Madi has a Dhamma and the Mudari has. And the Madi has a Dhamma and Nasara Yansur? No. Fatha. And Mudari has Dhamma. And how do you decide that?
We didn't. We
Go to the
didn't.
dictionary. Yes. But if I give you a mazid, then you don't have to go to the dictionary. If I give you iktasaba, you don't have to open the dictionary, do you?
Iktisab.
It's iktisab because that's the only masdar it has. That's the only form that the masdar of mazid has. So mazid's masdar is always regular. And mujarrad's masdar is irregular, and therefore we don't worry about the masdar. We do know that something more important is the Madi Mudari' Ayn, the combination of those two. That will help us. That a lot of things are based on.
Can you write a few examples of the mazid going from masdar to?
Yeah. So we are done with this. I can erase this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So memorize these. ضرب يضرب نصر ينصر فتح يفتح سمع يسمع حسب يحسب تضمن. I guess I can erase it fast because you have it on YouTube. You can go back to it.
So,
It'll be a good way to promote the video, right?
Sure.
so the importance of determining